You ever stop and think about what makes a word powerful? Is it how fancy it sounds, or maybe how complicated it is? Well, today, we're going to look at a word that's considered one of the most essential in the entire English language, and I bet you probably use it and overlook it every single day. Seriously, think about it for a second. Maybe a word like love or hello pops into your head, or maybe why. And yeah, those are all great choices. But the word we're diving into today? Probably not your first guess. It's the word common. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to see why this word is, well, anything but.
So, what does that even mean, being on this list? This is not just some random collection of popular words, okay? The Basic English 850 list is this super carefully selected group of words. And the fact that common made the cut, that's actually a really, really big deal. To really get why common is so important, we have to talk about the system it belongs to. Basic English. It's this fascinating concept, all built on the idea that sometimes less is way, way more. Just look at that number, 850. Out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, the creators of Basic English whittled it all down to just 850. Every single word on that list had to basically fight for its spot by being unbelievably useful and versatile. The whole philosophy behind it was to create a tool for clear international communication. And it's not about dumbing things down, not at all. It's about picking words that are kind of like Swiss Army knives. Each one can do a bunch of different jobs. And common is one of the absolute best tools in that whole kit. All right, so let's break this down. Let's see what makes this one word so incredibly versatile. We'll start with how it's used most of the time, as an adjective. Think of these different definitions as the different blades and tools on that Swiss Army knife. So first up, and this is probably the most fundamental meaning, it's all about a shared connection. Something isn't just yours or mine, it's ours. It's the very idea of community and partnership, all packed right into one little word. What's really interesting is how looking at the antonyms here makes the meaning so much clearer. When something is common, it's the exact opposite of being personal or individual. That contrast really drives home that this meaning is all about connecting with other people. This is a perfect example. Yeah, the teams are opponents, right? But they share one single thing, that mutual desire to win. That goal is the common ground they're both standing on. It's a beautiful illustration of a shared mutual idea. Okay, let's pull out the next tool on our knife. This definition kind of shifts gears. It's less about what we have together and more about what we experience together, often. It's the rhythm of everyday life. With this meaning, common describes the things that are just standard, the baseline. It's the total opposite of words like rare, unusual, or special. This meaning gives us a really simple way to talk about what we can normally expect from the world around us. This example makes it super clear. If you go to that coast, you can pretty much expect to see sharks. It's a normal, frequent thing. It's not a surprise, it's just a standard feature of that place. And that predictability, that's what this sense of common is all about. Now, this next meaning is subtly different, so pay close attention. Something can be frequent, like you might see it often, but that doesn't automatically mean there's a lot of it. This definition is purely about quantity. It just means there are a lot of them. The key point here really clicks when you contrast it with the word unique. If something is common in this sense, it's the very opposite of being one of a kind. We're talking about sheer abundance. It's a really powerful way to describe scale with just one simple word. Okay, so common is a fantastic adjective, but its versatility doesn't stop there. The concept can actually become a physical thing when the word transforms from an idea into a noun, a real tangible place. This takes that very first idea we talked about, the shared idea, and literally makes it physical. A common isn't a feeling or a goal anymore. It's a real place, like a park or a town square, that belongs to everybody in the community. It's the concept of mutual turned into actual land. And this is where you see the true power of a great root word. From this one simple idea, we get a whole family of related words, words that describe the state of being common, which is commonness, the things we share, our commonality, and the groups we form, like a commune or a communal project. It's an incredible linguistic building block. So we've seen common as a shared idea, a frequent event, a huge quantity, and even a physical place.
But why does this deep dive into one word's meanings actually matter? Because this is the entire point of basic English in action. You don't need a dozen complicated words when one carefully chosen word can do the job of five. Common can express ideas about community, frequency, and quantity. It's efficient, it's powerful, and it's crystal clear. And that's why it earned its spot on that essential list of 850 words. So the next time you need to explain something, just think about the power of the simple, common words you're using. They might just be the most effective tools you've got. What shared idea, what common ground will you explore next? Thanks for tuning in.